Okay, hello everyone. This is Simone speaking, and I'm the Orientation and Mobility Specialist at Guide Dogs Singapore. In today's podcast, we'll talk about how the COVID situation has affected our clients' O&M skills and independence in general. This is quite similar to the first podcast that we've uploaded on our social media, but today we have two new additional guests. They are none other than our clients, Siti and Nurul. Do you guys want to both introduce yourself?
Hello.
Nurul, you can start first.
Hi.
Hello, my name is Nurul. I actually have light perception. I'm a client of Guide Dogs Singapore and I'm a part of Purple Symphony.
Okay. Then what about Siti?
Hi, my name is Sakina and I play the piano. I'm a client of Guide Dog Singapore, like Nurul, and we are both part of Purple Symphony. Yeah.
Okay. So maybe just a curious question. How long have you all been a client of Guide Dog Singapore?
For me, since 2015, no? Yeah. Since 2015.
So about 5 years. Wow, okay. What about Nurul?
Maybe around 2016 or 2017, around there. I'm not sure. I can't remember.
2017. Okay, can. Okay, so for today, right? Maybe can just get you guys both to share about some of the current challenges. Now that with the COVID situation, you guys have to be at home most of the time. You know, how has that affected your life in general?
For me, not being able to travel.
Yeah, that's quite true. In the sense where, like, cause we are all not encouraged to go out unless it's necessary. So when we obviously now given that all our family members are at home also, so a lot of the things that we kind of can do, for example, we can kind of go out and, like, for example, we can go out to NTC. Maybe if we want to go NTC on our own, we generally don't do that because it's faster for them to go and do it lah. So when we actually don't, like, travel on our own or never go out for this long, we kind of lost our confidence to travel on our own. One of the things is that we may forget our route, and also like, how to say, like, of course we may have practiced the route for, like, so long. Like, for me, I've been working since 2018, end of 2018, and like of course I walked there like so many times, but like it's just not the same when you took a like 3-4 months break and then you come back and you're like,
try to remember
like,
the route again or it's quite scary, right?
Yeah. Yes, quite scary.
It's very scary.
So
who knows, you might.
For Siti, your current usual route is from home to your workplace lah, right? The one that we previously been trained in lah, correct?
Yeah.
So you have been using that route for like 2 years, I would say.
1.5 years.
Oh, 1.5 years lah. Then suddenly, like, you have a break, like a 3-4 months break. Is like having to go back to that usual route and remember it again. It can be quite
exactly. And the thing about this is, like, you remember it, but when you apply, it's very different. Remembering and applying is very different.
Why is that so?
I may have the mental map, but then again, it's like when you travel, it's like you just feel like very lost, you know.
Yeah.
As in, like, is it because of like there might be some new obstacles in the environment that you're not sure, or like,
they might be like the obstacles that wasn't there before. Suddenly there is some obstacles, you know.
Okay. So
things may change.
Obstacles that are not like expected lah, and it was there like out of nowhere.
Yes. Especially the signboards, that kind of thing.
Poles.
Okay. So when, like, let's say there might be like they set up some queue posts, right? So for people to, like, they control the amount of people that is going into the shopping mall. So they might set up some posts, and that can be a new obstacle for you guys lah.
Yes, social distancing, exactly. You know.
Yeah.
And plus we also don't know how long the queue pole is, then like it may stretch for like more than 2-3 more for a very very long time, and then about long distance, and then we'll be like, wow, very hard to tell where, and by the time we go around it, maybe our landmark is like gone already.
Oh, that's
Yes.
okay.
Or they
So
place tape on the floor, we cannot feel.
yeah, that's
Yeah, that's quite true. Yeah.
so they put like printed papers on, like they stick it on the ground, right? Like maybe like this way, like new directions or something like that. Or they put out arrow signs on the floor.
Correct.
Correct.
Give me a minute, yeah.
Okay. Let's see. So it's like Siti, just now
Alright.
you mentioned like because of the COVID situation, everyone is working from home, right? So the
Yeah.
chances of you having that opportunity to do things on your own is also reduced lah, in a way.
Yes, it's very much reduced because like now that everybody's at home, let's say for example I want to bake, and then like my mom be like, why you want to bake? I don't need to bake lah. Like you bake also like what that kind of thing. Then like I had to literally like force it and get my dad to help me to do all the things.
So in a
Yeah,
way,
so
like there are times where your independence comes from the fact that you how do I put it, like your family is not at home, and then you get that slot,
freedom, like I say,
freedom to do things on your own lah, correct?
yeah, like how to say, of course they'll be scared, they will definitely not let me be on my own, but like honestly, it has what has to be done has to be done, right? Like I don't want it to be like, they're not at home, then suddenly if I do that something happen, then of course it will be my fault, but
But it has to start
in a
somewhere,
way,
correct?
it has to start somewhere. Yeah, exactly.
What about Nurul?
Me? Actually,
like now that like maybe you are at home most of the time, and then probably your family member is also at home, and how has that affected you, like in terms of
space.
opportunity to so you mentioned like space.
Because example, being in an orchestra, because your performance are being cancelled, you have to do online. It's really like you need to like find the right time to do it without your family members making so much noise.
Okay. So like because everyone is at home, then obviously the house will be there's more noise lah.
Noise, and then TV with the TV sound.
Okay. So that means before the COVID situation, you will be able to find like slots, time slots in the day that probably there's no one at home, and
yes,
then you do your music lessons lah.
And the TV will also be like only on certain timing, but now the TV, the timing
it's
slot
on all
kind
the
of change. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And I cannot sneakily make my own drink also.
Like what? Like Milo?
Yeah.
It's true. Sometimes it's like that. Like the things that you kind of can do, they kind of ignore you and let you do. Then now suddenly everything is like, hey, cannot do this, cannot do that. Cannot do that. Yeah, that's why it's very irritating. Like we understand it's for our own safety, but just let us do what we want to do. Like
we need to be independent,
Okay. So actually, just to give you guys a context lah, basically Nurul has been taking music lessons. Is Siti also taking music lessons online?
Yes, I am. I'm doing piano lessons on Zoom. And I think the challenge is I really miss the physical interaction with my teacher, and also like she may demonstrate some concept to me, she may demonstrate some concept to me like that I physically actually don't know what she means, but if she were there, I would have been able to get it like immediately, that kind of thing.
Is it so because like it will have provide you some, I don't know, hand over hand gestures or
yes, that kind, like
more description lah.
I mean like when she described it by words, right, I couldn't do it, and then she asked my sister to help me, and I still couldn't do it. Then after that, I tried, I couldn't do. Then my sister was like, "Why is it so hard for you to do?" And then I said, "Okay, you show me how you do it." And then she put her hand and she actually did it, and then I knew immediately. Then this is how it's supposed to be. Okay, yes, I get it. Like like the physical, some things just have to be shown physically.
Like hand over hand lah, like some
hand over, yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah. So just now I was saying that just to give the audience some context, but basically Siti and Nurul because they play instruments, they have been taking their music lessons online lah, and it's usually through Zoom, right? Or like Google
Zoom or Skype
yeah,
or
or
Google
Skype.
Meet.
Yeah. So yeah, so now like Siti, you mentioned like definitely with the COVID situation, it has sort of reduced the kind of reduce the quality of your learning experience, like I would say.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes, I agree.
Okay. What about Nurul? Like you mentioned, like you have to shift your musical instruments so that your teachers can actually see you, is it?
Yeah, for me, also I have to make some adjustments. Sometimes it takes more than 10 minutes just to do some adjustment before I can start the lesson proper.
To set up the music
Set up
instruments and the camera.
Yeah,
lah.
to set up. Yes. And I miss physical lesson actually because like Sakina said, there are things that need to be shown using hand, right? So for me it's a bit tough because Chinese drumming is differ from Western drumming, and the way you hold the stick is so different.
Okay. So like it has to be shown like through hand over hand kind of gestures. Lah.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, for people who can see, online lessons are really good. But like for us who can't see, a lot of things, it's just
quite
better to physically be there.
Like a face-to-face kind of interaction.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. So
I think the only good part that came out of this is like, cause my lessons got shifted to like 10 a.m. every Sunday, and the only good part about it is I don't have to prepare to travel. I can practice the half an hour right before the lesson.
Yeah, you probably have more time because you're at home and you can prepare beforehand lah. You have the time to prepare beforehand before the official lesson start lah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I guess this COVID, like in a way it has some pros and cons, I would say. Like how it has affected your current lifestyle positively or negatively lah.
Yeah.
Okay, so like we've talked about like the current challenges. So like the very first challenge that we've talked about just now was like the fact that because you have not been out traveling, you might forget your usual routes, you know. So like one of the solutions that that we have like kind of thought about was like taking notes lah. So sometimes when we do O&M training, we advise or even encourage our clients that once you have finished the route or in the midst of trying to learn or remember your routes, it's good to take down notes. And these notes can be in the form of like texting or like audio record. So when you record these notes, right, it's basically to verbalize out your entire mental map so that in case where you don't have the chance to use the route in situations like this COVID virus, right, at least you have like a note lah, like you can always flip back and remember, and you know, even if there are some changes along the way, at least you have that skeleton lah. Yeah, so I think I'm not sure about Nurul, but like I think Siti do record, right?
I do record, but then and I also write down. I used to do that lah. Then now I don't know where all the things go.
I kind of memorize everything in my head actually.
Actually, memorizing is so much better. You know,
it's
like,
easier.
If you want to write it down.
It's quite tedious.
You know why? Because right, I think when it comes to note taking, right, it requires you to put a label or put a name to the things that you remember. Does it make sense?
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yes.
So because for I think a lot of I wouldn't say this represents the entire VI community lah, but I think working with clients, right, when it comes to remembering routes, right, everything is in their head and you don't know what they're thinking, you see. So they probably have their own way of trying to remember things that is difficult for them to verbalize it out.
Yeah, like me.
Yeah, so it can be like, oh, that thing, you know, or like you can
like you know what is that thing.
Yeah, you know what's that thing, but you don't know how to describe it.
Yeah,
and it's difficult for a sighted person to like the sighted person and a VI when to come to a same page to describe the same thing. You get what I mean?
Even when I use the term tactile, the sighted wouldn't know. Not all the sighted know.
Yep.
And also like when I think about it's kind of something that I learned. So like when I initially first started to travel on my own to work, right? Then like I got lost. I missed the grass patch as a landmark. I missed it, and then I was like, "Where am I? Oh, don't have." Then somebody tried to help me. And I said, where's the grass patch?" And he said, "Which grass patch? What are you talking?" Then I was like, it's very hard to explain to them that these are things that we kind of feel that is very important, but people take for granted.
Yeah.
But at the same time, apart from that, I also learned how to like use more visible landmarks. Like, oh, can you take me to the traffic light? You know? Can you bring me? You know, use
more common
more
landmarks that
visual.
people, like a sighted person would
People
definitely
know,
get it lah.
Exactly. That rather than just use that step, that thing, I tell you, I think I hate it. Like that time, and then someone that time was raining. That was like hard, honestly.
Then that's tough. Yeah. So back to that note taking, right? I think it's difficult definitely because you also want to take notes. Okay, it's difficult because it trains you to learn how to describe your mental map, correct? But then again, right, as long as you have your own way of describing, that's fine because that mental map, you are the only person that's reading. Unless, let's say, you want someone to go through the map and you want that person to understand that map, then that's quite difficult also. But if, let's say, the mental map notes, right, is only meant for you to go through and revise, as long as you know what you are talking, you know what you are describing, I think that works. Makes sense?
But I think I'm a bit OCD. Like, even though it's something I understand, I want to put it in a very proper form, which is something that
like a universally understood term Does it make sense?
Yeah. Yes. Oh my god, yes.
Yeah, like I say tactile, people like, huh?
What is that? Like, yeah.
Then I have to say, the yellow line on the floor, then they
the yellow towel on the floor
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that thing is yellow.
Yeah,
not all.
Most
all
of it is
places, right?
yellow.
I say I want to use the big gantry, they also don't understand,
Yeah, I know. Okay, so other than note taking, what do you think? Okay, like now, the fact that you don't get to travel out, once this whole COVID virus is over and you manage to be able to go out again to use your current routes, what do you think could be the other solutions to help you to manage the fact that you haven't been using the route for so long?
For me personally, I already booked my dad in advance. I said to him already, like, when this circuit breaker is over and I can go back to office, I need you to book out like 2 weeks max.
2 weeks is a long time. I think 1 week enough.
See how she cope lor.
No, about 1.5 weeks to 2 weeks to kind of follow me and make sure that I get to work safely and then go home. I don't know how maybe I'll figure out but that kind it's really scary to just
additional person to help you look out the current route that you have been using. If there's any current changes or new obstacles then the person can
also
help you
just
to flag out.
Yes, and also just maybe, who knows, something that I always been doing, maybe there's an easier way that my dad is kind of like, he understands some of the things that I do. So sometimes he'll think of a better solution. Hey, why don't you do it this way? Instead of you doing it this way, why don't you do it another way? And
does
that way happen to be, yes, it does help.
That's good.
It does help. Yeah, so like my dad he understands when I say I need you to help me to get somewhere to the blind way. Kind of knows it. So that's one of the ways that I think will work very well for me.
Yeah, and I think come to think of it, like, if let's say you guys cannot remember the route, right, it's always okay to just come back to GDS and we can always go down to the route to revise the route with y'all. I think that's fine.
Yeah, actually that's one of the good things also.
Yeah, definitely there will be, we might not know if there's any new changes or new obstacles along the usual route that you guys have been using. So like getting a family member to help, that works as well. But if you don't have a family member to support you in that, I think you can always contact GDS. So this is also out to this announcement is out to all the other clients who are listening to this If let's say your you know, the COVID virus has sort of not allowed you to be using your current route for a period of time, and you are afraid of not remembering the route or forgetting the route, you can always contact GTS, and the O&M specialist will come down to look at the route with you to make sure that everything is going fine. Yeah. Okay, so other than that, I would presume that you can always get someone to help you
Public.
getting public assistance.
Approach the public.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the solution. So anyway, let's say COVID virus is over, what is the one thing that you guys want to do?
I want to go out.
Yes, I want to go out. Oh my god.
I want to go out. I want to go other places beside the neighborhood.
Yeah, like travel out lah.
Also, yes, travel out, and not just that. I think meet my friends and my colleagues.
Yes,
like
social interaction, right?
Yeah, yes. But I think just now we were saying that like now we want to go out, we need to wear masks, right? But then I've never gone out without with a mask, because like I said, I haven't gone out since end of March. So.
It's actually uncomfortable.
Yeah, I heard.
You know that
what is very uncomfortable.
Because one of our senses is smelling,
Yes. Oh, so does it mean that when you are putting on the mask as you're traveling, it actually affects your mobility?
It kind of affects the smell. I can't really smell properly like how I used to, because it's like the nose is being blocked, it's being covered.
But it does affect your mobility.
Yeah, in that sense where like if let's say one of our landmark is maybe the smell of Starbucks.
NTUC.
NTUC, okay, yeah. Some. You must.
As in, it doesn't smell like fresh vegetables.
Don't know how to describe, but it's. I don't really know how to describe. But
we just know it's NTUC. We just know that it's NTUC.
Yeah. Kind of. And the smell is quite constant though. You should try it. Right? Next time you go out,
so definitely like the mask has some impact on your mobility but no choice
you can't smell the market.
Okay, so when it comes to traveling out, right, maybe you guys can also share about like some interesting situation maybe you do a throwback okay, take a trip down the plane like before this whole COVID virus was here, and like before the working from home thing came into place. We can talk about like what are some of the interesting or like funny situations that you guys have experienced when you're out traveling.
For me, many times when I was like just walking around on my own at near staircases or even on the buses, people would like run out to me and say, "Staircase, you can walk."
It's like
I are in disbelief that as a kid
we can walk.
You don't know how to use the stairs, or like they thought you don't know how to use the stairs.
Yeah, they thought.
Isn't it common sense? Honestly, I don't know.
Common sense is not very common sense, maybe. I don't know.
I was at the train station looking for the stairs. People were like, "Staircase, you can walk." And then
it's funny.
And me and one of the MRT staff who's actually we become friends So we literally have a laugh at it when we walk down the stairs together.
So that staff actually understands.
Yeah, he understood that because he saw me quite a lot of times, and sometimes he just accompany me, along the way.
That's nice.
Yes. Yeah, and speaking about MRT stuff,
actually, I did tell the auntie, I got late, what? That's when me and the staff literally laughed together and walked down the stairs. And the staff tell me her face.
Really? Sometimes this kind of thing, it's very good that we cannot see the person's face, We just laugh it out and just like, okay,
So you will also be able to see what's that person.
I'm
correct.
like, I'm late, what?
Yeah,
Okay,
and
so
okay, to
what
add
what
on,
about
like
Siti?
speaking about this point on like MRT stuff, like my point is a bit more on the serious side, lah. But I have to put a disclaimer first, like it's not that we don't appreciate their help or don't we it's not that we don't appreciate their help or even like we don't like understand that they're trying to make our life easy for us. Yes, we do understand and we are very grateful for that. But at the same time, please don't draw unnecessary attention. Like how to say, like when for example like for example I've never experienced this, but MRT staff have always been like, can you let her go to the front first? And people are more than happy to do that. But like, and that to me is fine. But like one thing that I felt, I always feel bad. I think a lot of us VIs also feel very bad about is like the giving up of seat. Like how to say, sometimes the MRT staff will like come in and can you give her a seat? Can you give her a seat? And like the person who's sitting right may have their own problems that we are not aware of. Maybe the person is like, maybe the person is pregnant or the person has like
injured the
maybe
leg or something.
just got surgery or injured the leg or whatever, and they really needed that seat. And honestly speaking, almost all of us are quite healthy enough to stand, you know. So like
okay lah, not all. That we do have
not all
older folks, but
Yeah.
I think if you are speaking from your experience lah, like
My
the
experience,
younger clients probably they are more mobile then.
Correct. Oh, please do not
I mean we are. How to say? Wait, sorry. I mean, we are more than happy to let them sit. You know, like to us, it's like they deserve it more than us.
Yeah,
I think
that we
unless
do,
they
yeah.
ask or what, then
I think at the bottom line is that that they should always ask you if you really needed the seat rather
I
than
need a
just
seat.
go
Yeah.
Don't
go
force.
go
Like
right
don't
to the
force.
yeah, and then like kind of enforce it on other people to give up the seat for you.
Or announce on the microphone.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Oh my god.
And the
That
whole
is the
train,
worst one.
and the whole train can hear. It's like
Not
very
just
embarrassing.
the whole train, the station also, like the platform
Like
also.
how?
They be like
VIP passenger, VIP passenger.
Okay. To begin with, yeah, it's true. We are
Priority
VIP.
passenger.
We are VIP. We are visually impaired people, but we don't have to
But not very important people. Come on, people.
exactly. Yeah, I mean, okay lah.
I know you are doing your
we
job.
do appreciate lah, but it's just that it will help everybody if you ask us like, do you really need that seat lah? Honestly,
Yeah, rather than to assume that like you definitely
we need it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because I experienced such things before.
Yeah, it's not nice on the person that's giving up the seat, and it's not nice on you as well. It makes both parties very awkward, I feel.
Yes.
Exactly. And okay, if I wouldn't mind, and I believe everybody don't mind if the person himself see and the person himself give up the seat. Okay, that's perfectly fine because you give it up out of your own will. But when it comes to like somebody literally, can you give us a seat? Can you give us a seat? Like
Actually,
it's very
only
forceful, you know.
Actually, it's not only the staff does that. Even people on the train station also. The moment the door closed, like, can you please give her a seat? Oh my god, you don't know the person going through what, you know?
And then
kind of thing.
It's
Yeah.
even worse because you won't be able to see what this person that is sitting
Yes.
has, right?
Precisely.
Probably if this person is pregnant or like has a surgery or something.
So people, please don't assume that a person is sitting down means the person is fully healthy. Sometimes you know what they are facing, you know.
But okay lah, really, we do appreciate lah. But just it will make
it's out of
things
goodwill,
a lot
but
better.
please ask us first lah.
Ask first,
please ask.
So that like, you know, we also don't feel awkward and we don't feel so like, you know, wow, this person give us seat. I don't know whether the person actually really need or not, you know, that kind of thing. Just makes us look like the bad party, you know.
Okay. What else? Are there any other? We have probably one more interesting situation.
Being rejected. Help being rejected, and the blind person, the one who gets scolding.
Like what happened?
So let's say this person asked for volunteer to help.
Perspective.
Okay, I was okay, fine. I was at Amukio. I was at the escalator about to go down to walk to the interchange, and this lady asked me if I need help. I say no,
I remember this already. Okay.
I've been told
right?
off. You weren't around, I think. I can't remember. I think you were waiting somewhere.
Oh, like we were doing training together lah.
Yeah, you were assessing me or something.
Okay. Then what happened?
So this person literally told me off, why you reject help when somebody offer. I was like, I wanted to reply back,
So,
but
so when you are at the escalator, this person came up to offer you help.
Like I see if I want to go anywhere, I say I can manage on my own, and then the person literally told me off for rejecting the help. The help.
I mean, actually, it's such an ironic thing, right? Like, you think of it from your own perspective as a sighted person. If somebody offer you, for example, I don't talk about help. If somebody offer you cookies, and then you say, no, I don't want. And then I tell you, man, I mean, like, you cannot, like, if you say you don't want and I keep forcing you, you also will feel very annoyed,
it
right?
doesn't
Like,
make sense. It's just like okay, like for example, like I offer you a piece of a fruit that I have. Like I offer you a piece of banana, for example, and then this person says, "Oh, it's okay. I don't. It's okay. I don't want it." You know. And then can you imagine the person gonna scolded like, "Oh, I offer you a banana. Why don't you take it?" You know.
what you don't want?
I
Yeah,
know,
exactly.
It's so weird, right?
That's the thing. That's why. Like, it's
like why do you force it upon onto people when this person obviously has a choice
sometimes
to say no, right?
Exactly. I mean, sometimes the thing about it is like we are normal human beings, but people
we are
always
just
like assume that
like
we
just
need
because
we need
like
more,
they see you as a person with vision
blind
impairment.
having a
person.
disability.
Yeah, they just assume that
exactly.
you would definitely need all the kind of help that they think you need lah, in a sense.
I mean, like, I don't mind if people ask and I say, oh, if I need help, then I'll definitely say yes, I do. But like, if I say I don't need help and you tell me off, it's really like, yeah,
it's like, come on.
When she actually told me that, I was quite surprised. I didn't know that there's such things. There are some people who are doing that. I mean, I understand they mean well, but really, like, I couldn't believe it. So
okay, so so like we've talked about like the kinds of I would say interesting situations lah. So probably like the kinds of etiquette or like how public members actually interact with you guys when you're out traveling. So maybe we can talk a bit about what are the kinds of proper etiquette that you think public members should be aware of when they come across you in public or when they are interacting with you.
You cited guiding.
Okay. So, sighted guiding is basically a way of interacting and communicating and also approaching a VI when you see them, out in the public. And it's also a safe way of guiding a VI person, right?
Do not grab on the waist or whatever or any part of the body, basically.
Yeah,
especially the cane.
I think grabbing is one very prominent issue. Like, they'll grab, for example, like, let's say I want to go down the escalator. Okay, then they'll like grab the cane and try
They'll
to
just
help.
immediately grab you, right?
They grab from behind also.
Okay. Grab from behind, grab the cane also have, grab my hand also have. Like, okay, fine. Grab hand, I think still roughly okay, but like the cane is one thing I'm very particular. Like, no, don't grab anybody's cane, especially when they hold the bottom part, they hold up, right? I tell you, it's like damn funny when you think about it.
It's very scary, right? Because like
scary.
technically the cane is like a leg for you. Like you use the cane to feel for things on the ground, and then imagine
the cane is like our eyes lah.
Yeah, like your eyes. Then it just remove that function of it. Then you kind of like cannot feel what's your surrounding.
Exactly, and it's just like you don't want people to grab your things too, right? Like, so please don't do that.
So the very first step of sighted guiding is to always ask first lah, correct? Always ask the person if you needed help,
they require assistance
somewhere or whatever, and don't grab you guys lah. Don't grab like out of nowhere, and if you really were to do sighted guiding, always go by the elbow lah. I'm sure you guys know lah, huh?
Yes. And one funny thing about when you're on the escalator, the people actually it's about to reach, and then the people like it's reaching already, and then they will grab you lah.
Yes. I had that a lot of times.
I think they don't understand like the cane is doing its job. Like the cane will tell you when you are approaching like the top of the
And-
escalator. Or the
And you can feel, you can really feel.
not just the cane, you can also feel the railing also.
yeah, the railings
Mm.
and like
Also
your
feel it.
feet, right? When your stairs goes
Yeah,
up.
yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
I know.
But I
It's-
mean, fine, it's fine lah. People don't know, but like the important part is
I
don't
think
grab
there is
lah.
a limit to what you expect people to know and what you expect people to not know lah, right? But I think definitely grabbing and like not asking you is definitely a no lah, right? Because it's
Yes,
just
I
outright
agree.
disrespectful and I think it's dangerous also.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so so we talk about
And I think the last part is seriously, if we say no, we really can manage, please don't be offended, because
Yeah.
seriously, we really can manage.
We
Like,
really can manage, yeah.
if we really needed help, we wouldn't reject
We
you
will
to
ask.
begin with,
We
right?
will ask.
Mm.
Okay, so
And
yeah,
one more
so
thing.
that's okay. First one is cited guiding. Second one is of course don't grab us and don't always ask first if the person needs help.
And
then you
don't
also
panic when
mentioned
we
about
bump into a wall.
Oh
I
yeah.
think that's
Because
something
wall-
that is
God.
it's quite difficult for public members to
Yeah.
understand. Because like
Yeah.
it's the same as like,
Wall
it's
is
the
like
same
our
as like
landmark also.
you are going up the escalator or going down the escalator. I think that whole situation
Yes.
where they see you approaching the escalator, right, is quite scary, and they wouldn't know lah, you know. And I think it takes time for them to understand. Like, hopefully, when they see more people or when they see more cane users using escalator, like a normal sighted person, then probably they won't find it like out of the norm lah, I guess. Yeah. Okay, so sighted guiding. Okay, ask us first. You don't grab us. And don't be offended lah if they reject your help. Right?
We reject help.
What
Yeah.
about? I think there's another point you mentioned. Like you guys are BI but not deaf, right?
Yeah. Oh
Yes.
yes. I think I experienced that personally.
Do you
where,
want to talk about a bit more about this?
yeah, so like for example, you see us walking, you want to ask us if we need help. You don't have to like kind of shout at us like, do you need help? Like extra loud, you know, like we
Yeah.
understand that. I mean, like we are blind, but like we really can hear you perfectly well. Unless the environment is noisy, and then like we like, sorry, what you say? Then maybe you can raise the volume, but there is
Then what you
seriously no need to shout.
need to
lah.
understand.
You don't have to
Raise your
scream your
volume lah.
lungs out. You don't have to scream your lungs out at us.
No lah, come on, don't like. It's not like they never.
No lah, I
scream
mean,
like that loud lah. But
I
more
was
like they
just
raise
exaggerating lah.
Yeah. But they really like increase their volume like a lot just so that we can
Do
hear
you
them.
need
And
help? Are you
And
blind?
the person is like right in front somehow. So like I felt like what? Okay. Like,
Yeah. Okay, so that will serve as a reminder or like pointers lah. Okay, so for public members to understand what is what are proper etiquettes when it comes to interacting with DIs lah. Okay. So
Yes.
I think that's about it. We've talked about a few things. And are there any last things that you guys want to share or?
Oh, I want to share that please do not distract a blind person because they may trip someone else, you see.
What do you mean by that?
So, let's say a person is looking for a wall for landmark. You don't suddenly grab the person, say, hey, there's a wall, and then
I know. So
not,
it goes back to the second point lah. So don't grab us out of nowhere, because the other consequences is that that person might end up losing focus or forgetting
tripping
their
someone
routes,
else at the same
or
time.
then end up panicking and then might end up tripping someone or be put in a dangerous
Or
situation.
you veer and then end up you don't know where you are.
Yeah, so you might end up distracting the person lah in a way.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else, Siti?
no, I don't think so.
Okay. All right, then we have come to the end of the podcast. If you have any questions or any comments, please put them down in the comment box below. And yeah, thanks for listening to our podcast, and we'll see you in the next podcast. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.